So what is Scenario Operations Command? Well, I'm keep it simple. Scenario Operations Command is this. It's an integrated military simulation league of both combined airsofters and paintballers coming on the field to meet a common ground, which is mill sling. That is as simple as it gets. I mean, there's no technicalities in it. There's nothing. SOCOM wishes to provide a realistic as possible combat experience for its operators and those combating within the SOCOM league and things of that such. Basically, you get on the field, and we want to mimic the stress level, combat stress level, at least up to 80%. To whereas most airsoft games, combat stress level simulated is about 65% to real life. We want to make it about 80. That is the whole point, the whole key. The Scenario Operations Command. Scenario Operations Command is about realism, tactics, strategy, military simulation. Period. Point blank. Nothing missing, nothing added. So another question that is seemingly imposed upon SOCOM and the league is, how does SOCOM provide realism to its operators? First of all, we don't just call you airsoft players, paintball players, paintballers, airsofters. We call you operators or operatives. That term is basically exclusive to those actually participating in the military and things of that such. That's the first thing we do. We call you guys operators. Get your operators together. How many operators you got in your team? Things of that such, because you're operating in a scenario, in an operation. You are an operator of a paintball or an airsoft weapon. You are operator on a team. You operate. Next, we have a Scenario Operations Command rules of engagement, where we have two basic rules of engagement that keep gameplay realistic. The first one is, when you're shot, you collapse to the ground as if you were dead. That's simple. Collapse to the ground as if you were dead unless you're using respawns, and the respawns have different rules surrounding that. You're shot, collapse to the ground, you're dead. Then when the area is clear of players, in order for the area to be deemed clear of players, players have to be at least 100 feet. That's 100 feet perimeter around your current location of where you were shot dead. Second rule that keeps it basic but realistic is limited ammo and magazine fed. Magazine fed goes with airsoft guns as well as paintball guns, limited ammo, because you only allow 350 rounds if you are not designated support gunner. If you are designated support gunner, then you are allowed around 600 rounds. There's other points to that, but I won't cover that here. The question imposed was, how does SOCOM provide realism to its operators? Basic. We have two SOCOM ROEs that allow that to happen, and first but not basis, we call you guys operators and operatives and not players. So you want to know how to dominate the battlefield? Here's your first step. At SOCOM events, bring your weapon. This is my weapon. Aftermath Brock's Evolution MP5A4 U.S. Navy SEALs model. I have two of these 90 round mags, and I also have a 560 round high cap, depending on which one I want to use. Second of all, bring tactical equipment if your paintball marker or airsoft gun allows it. What I have here is a tac light incorporated with a laser. Comes good for CQB and night ops. Then I have the tactical grip. Great for maneuverability. Think about airsoft guns, they come equipped with full auto automatically. There's no need to upgrade the trigger settings, just like as you do in the paintball gun. In the paintball gun, if you run a semi, I suggest you upgrade the trigger setting to full, so you could run head to head with the AGs out there. Next, you want to dominate the battlefield? Use tactics. Learn how to reload on the fly. Even with paintball, learn how to reload on the fly airsoft and paintball alike. Learn how to pilot a corner. Learn how to use teamwork and tactics to fulfill a mission. You ever heard of the statement, tactics win wars? Exactly. It's not firepower that wins, it's tactics that win wars. Firepower only wins conflicts. You want to win a war, use tactics. It's basically a simulated war. After you master your tactics, you still want to know how to dominate the SOCOM battlefield? Become a SOCOM member. We do have a tactical team. We have 2 SEAL teams, and on the SEAL Team 2 and DevGru. DevGru is our airsoft dedicated team. All airsoft dedicated players on DevGru. SEAL Team 2 is our paintball dedicated team. All paintball players on DevGru. We'll place you, wherever your weaponry is, we'll place you in that group. 16-man teams, 2 16-man teams is our ultimate goal. You'll run training missions. You'll learn tactics. You'll learn maneuvers. You'll learn whatever is needed to be the best on the battlefield. We represent U.S. Navy SEALs, people. So since we represent U.S. Navy SEALs, we have to train, shoot, and act like one. And after that, last but not least, you want to dominate the SOCOM battlefield, keep tuning into these TV shows.